Liam Payne's sister Ruth has opened up about the deep heartache she continues to feel following the devastating loss of her brother, the former One Direction star. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Ruth described the overwhelming anxiety that had gripped her whenever the thought of attending a live concert crossed her mind. For someone whose life had been so intertwined with music, performances, singing, and the electric atmosphere of crowds cheering for her brother, stepping back into that world without him felt almost impossible. It represented a painful reminder of everything Liam had embodied: his passion, his talent, and the joy he derived from connecting with fans through song. Yet, something shifted when Ruth decided to attend a gig by the band Midnight, Till Morning. This group held special significance because Liam had worked closely with them during his time as a judge on the Netflix reality series Building the Band. The show had been a unique experiment where aspiring musicians formed bands without ever meeting in person initially, relying purely on their musical chemistry and shared vision through virtual interactions. Liam, alongside fellow judges Nicole Scherzinger and Kelly Rowland, had guided the contestants, offering insights drawn from his own extraordinary journey in the industry. During the concert, Midnight, Till Morning performed a track called Midnight, a song Liam had previously collaborated on with DJ Alesso. The moment the band launched into it felt profoundly meaningful to Ruth. She explained that as soon as the familiar notes filled the air, she knew this was precisely the right environment for her to return to live music. It wasn't just any performance, it was a deliberate tribute to her late brother, honoring the belief he had placed in the group and the encouragement he had given them. Ruth's words captured the mix of sorrow and warmth. She expressed how Liam would be incredibly proud of them all for continuing forward with such dedication. The members of Midnight, Till Morning, Connor Smith, Mason Watts, Shane Appel and Zach Newbolt, had formed on the show and quickly developed a strong bond. Liam had developed a particular fondness for them, often noting how their dynamic reminded him of the early days of One Direction. He saw echoes of his own experiences in their enthusiasm, their raw talent, and the way they supported one another. Tragically, Liam had filmed the series only months before his untimely passing at age 31, following a fall from a hotel balcony in Argentina. Building the Band marked his final television appearance, and it has since earned him a posthumous nomination for Favorite on Screen at the upcoming iHeartRadio Music Awards. In interviews, the band members have spoken candidly about the profound influence Liam had on their careers. They looked up to him immensely, recognizing him as part of one of the most successful bands in music history. His belief in them had been unwavering, and they felt a deep responsibility to honor that by pushing forward. One member shared that they wanted to do it for him, to prove they had taken his advice to heart and were committed to making their dreams a reality. They described how Liam's encouragement had fueled their determination to stick together after the show ended, to keep creating music, and to build something lasting. Liam's death had hit the group hard, intensifying the emotional weight of their project. It came as a complete shock, and in its aftermath, their connection grew even stronger. One of the members recalled receiving a message from another urging openness about mental health struggles, emphasizing that they were now in it together more than ever. The tragedy opened their eyes to the importance of support and vulnerability within the band. They expressed how much they missed him, yet how his memory motivated them to persevere. Ruth's own journey through grief has been public and raw. She has shared moments of trying to engage with things that once brought joy, like voting for Liam in awards, only to face technical barriers as an international supporter. In one poignant message, she asked fans to cast votes on her behalf, adding a bittersweet touch by imagining Liam's playful response, teasing that she probably wanted to vote for something else entirely. It evoked a fleeting sense of normalcy, a reminder of the sibling banter they once shared, before the harsh reality set in again. She ended with a simple, devastated question: how did this happen? Liam's family, including his parents Jeff and Karen, made the difficult but supportive decision to allow Netflix to proceed with airing Building the Band. They believed it captured the essence of who Liam was in his final professional endeavor: kind, dedicated, and genuinely invested in helping others succeed. Nicole Scherzinger, who had famously assembled One Direction during the X Factor years, spoke movingly about the experience of working with Liam on this project. She described how thrilled she was for the world to see him shine, noting that he was in his element, coming full circle from being a wide-eyed contestant to a mentor with hard-earned wisdom. Nicole recounted how Liam's parents were present during filming, sitting nearby and offering their blessing throughout. They were proud, emotional, and clear that this was exactly how they wanted people to remember their son: generous, hardworking, and full of light. She highlighted his extra efforts off camera, staying late to work with the bands because he cared so deeply about their growth. In her view, Liam had grafted through his One Direction days and truly understood the challenges these young artists faced. He gave advice with authenticity and heart, sometimes delivering lines so perfectly that even Nicole found herself impressed.